Good evening, this is Brian Johnson. Welcome to my Monday night training, live from Austin, Texas. And if this is your first time, welcome. If this is your second time, welcome. If you are a veteran, welcome. And if this is your first time, just type first timer in the message box below, so that way I and my assistant can make sure you are supported, make sure you're loved on, make sure your questions are answered. Our veterans here are super amazing. We have an amazing group and family of tribe members here that are more than happy to support, to provide value, and to answer questions and to make sure that you are taken care of. So no matter where you're at on your journey, you're in the right place. What's up, Miss Cynthia Pritchard? So if you were joining me tonight is a very special, I like to say they're all special, and I have a feeling that tonight you're going to love most definitely, because tonight is all about relationships. Because no matter who you are and where you are going, relationships will be key to your life. What's up, Miss Rachel? Relationships will be key to your life no matter what. And the better relationships you can have, the more fulfilled your life is going to be. So, naturally, since you agree with me, my invitation for you is to give me 1% of your trust, and undoubtedly, I will do my best to earn the other 99. My invitation to you is to make a decision now, to trust me, to follow my advice, and to allow me to share with you the things that God has blessed me with, the skills that God has blessed me with, the relationships, the teaching, the coaching, the experiences, and all of that fun stuff. Allow me to share it with you freely to benefit you on your journey. Because this is exactly why I do what I do, because with what we're about to do right now, this is the most exciting part of my day. Believe it or not, this is the most fun that I get to have, and I have fun all day long. Like, for those of you that know me and are connected with me, I just got back from a week-long body language. I'm going to put some Vicks in my nose. From a week-long of body language training. And wow. I've been through a lot of body language classes with my coach, and I have had the most intense, tear-jerking experience this past week of some major stuff that he helped me to work through that I had no idea I was even operating off of. So, Chris is on his training on Tuesday. This is my training tonight. He is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're more than welcome to stay, or you do what you choose. We appreciate you either way, but Chris's trainings is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tonight's my night. So welcome if you would like to. Tonight we're talking about relationships. Miss Audrey Nicole, how are you? Martha, how are you? Cynthia, who else just hopped on there? Rachel, awesome. So hey, I would really appreciate it if you would share my message, because tonight I'm going to be sharing some extremely valuable information. Oh, I appreciate that, Caitlin. I'm going to be sharing some, I had peppermint oil. Sometimes peppermint makes me stopped up. It doesn't do for me like it does other people mostly. Interesting. But tonight I'm going to be sharing with you some super valuable information. We're going to be talking specifically about relationships. We're going to be talking about what you can do to create amazing ones. We're going to talk about what you can do to get out of ones you've created that are not serving you. We're going to talk about why the ones that keep showing up that you're not looking to create, you're wondering, why do these keep showing up in my life? We're going to talk about that too. So we're going to talk about how you can connect better with your partner. We're going to talk about how you can identify triggers. We're going to talk about tactics and solutions to resolve conflict. We're going to talk about how to attract the right partner. We're also going to talk about what to do to get rid of the ones that may be in your life that aren't serving you. So if you are as excited as I am about tonight's message, type a yes. If you are I don't know, then type I don't know. What's up, GB? So for those of you that just popped on and came along, please share. What's up, Zilla? I appreciate you, and I really honor and respect and love each and every one of you exactly where you're at. I'm grateful that we get to share this time. I'm so grateful that God connected us. I'm so grateful that God connected us with this vehicle and this media of communication, that we can actually do this here on there. Almost 2017 we're living in. We live in one of the best times, days, and ages, because we are standing on the shoulders of many to be able to do what we do. Joss Boss, I appreciate you. What's up, Jennifer? I was just reading your post from earlier. So, hey, if you have any specific questions that you would love for me to talk about, what's up, Trish? Just type them in the box. What's up, Marty? Other than that, I have a full deck of notes that my assistant, my amazing Jocelyn, connected me with and hooked me up with today. So we're going to start talking about them. And what's up, Danny? So, just a little bit about me and why you may be or lend me your ear to share some things with you, because I'm not coming from you from a place of I've had broken relationships. I've had broken relationships. I've also had relationships that are super amazing. And for those of you that don't know, Penny and I have been in a relationship for 11 years. That's right. Bam, 11. And I assure you, it has not always been Care Bears and rainbows. Matter of fact, I know for a fact that it has not, and she would also confirm that. And by the grace of God that I am alive, we are alive, me specifically, and she has the patience to deal with me and has stood by me through my growth and through my complete transformation of who I used to be. Because for those of you that knew me a long time ago, we used to party our asses off. And I'm not even joking, like being out 3, 4, 5 days a week, like just doing things that just weren't really ideal for creating amazing relationships. So with that in mind, allow me to just be Brian, because that's the only person I know how to be. I'm not even going to attempt to be Frank, because I don't know Frank. I can't relate to Frank. I know a Frank, but I'm not Frank. I'm Brian. I'm going to share with you my experiences. I'm going to share with you the coachings that I've had. I'm going to share with you the skill sets that have really allowed me to transform my life by the grace of God. And I'm going to share with you exactly what I have found to be super helpful. So with your permission, I'm going to share with you some tools tonight that may make you feel uncomfortable. Okay? My invitation to you, I offer you this opportunity to give yourself permission to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Because one thing that's a fact, if you are desiring to be your best, you are going to consistently be in a position of growth. You're going to be in a position of consistent uncomfortableness. The faster you can grant yourself the permission to be comfortable being uncomfortable, the sooner and the faster you will grow, and God will work through your life, bringing in the right people and getting rid of the wrong ones. So when people come into your life, understand, sometimes it's only for a season. Sometimes it may be a lifetime. Sometimes it may be only a short of time. Either time, when that time is up, give yourself full permission to be okay with that. Understand, that's just what your journey is right now. Scary. What's scary about it? What's scary is not making any changes and having consistent cyclical relationships of broken patterns and broken relationships and thinking that's what God's plan is for your life. That's scary. What's scary is continuing on a divorce rate of 50 to 60%. That's scary. What's scary is looking at Hollywood and looking at the news and seeing all the crap that's out there that's programming you for the worst. That's scary. So with that in mind, I offer you this. I offer you the opportunity to take today to understand that today is the only day that you have. When is now a good time to take full responsibility for where you're at? When is now a good time to understand that today is the day you get to create the rest of your life? When is now a good time to take responsibility, to take that action, and to give yourself the best? Because guess what? If you don't, no one else is. It's up to you. You're the only one that's going to save you. No one else. Okay? All right, so let's do this, okay? So, relationships are important, and this is one thing that's important for you to understand. Relationships show up, good, bad, or indifferent, because that is how we relate to ourselves. Relationships show up exactly the way that we relate to ourselves. Hey, Sarah, welcome. Relationships show up the way that they do because this is the way that we relate to ourselves. If you are getting what you don't want, that's because you're talking about what you don't want more than what you do choose to have. As soon as you get clear on what you do desire to have and you are in alignment with that and congruent with that subconsciously, meaning I love myself, meaning love doesn't equal pain, all of that stuff we'll get into. But if you're attracting situations that aren't your ideal, that's because that's what you are attracting. It's very simple. Once you understand the basics of that, whatever you're putting out emotionally, not what you're thinking. If you're thinking, oh man, I would like Mr. Right and take me away on my white horse and picket fence and all that shit. If you're not aligned to that internally, matching your feeling of feeling enthusiastic and great, you're not going to get that. You're going to get more stuff that may equate to the relationship that happened 10 years ago where such and such broke your heart and you are equating to love equals pain. Why do I say that? Brian, why do you say that? Why are you bringing an ass, Brian? Here's the reason why. I was suicidal in my early 20s. I'm 38 years young currently. Reason being is because I had a relationship that went south, much like what I'm sharing with you right now. When it went south, I did not know how to process the emotions that I was experiencing at all. I had never experienced something this intense. I lost 20 pounds in 2.5 weeks. Couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. Emotions all over the place. Well, you're wondering, well, you made it through, Brian. You did good. I made it through, yes. That doesn't necessarily mean that I was not scarred emotionally. Because for me, what happened was when that situation went south, for me, love equaled pain. I ask you this question. Does love equal pain to you? If so, type a yes. Let's see where you're at. This is comment time, ladies and gents. Let's get close. Let's get connected. Does love equal pain? Type a yes or no for you. Does love equal pain? The question of the day right now. Yes. Awesome. Okay, who else we got on there? Yes. Awesome, Sarah. I appreciate you both showing up. Yes. Ladies, look at you. Yes. Elizabeth. Yes. Oh! Tonight we're going to have fun. All right, Rachel. There you are. We've done some work. There you go, JB. Yes, Martha. Hey, ladies, it's important for you to know that I love you. Trish, thank you so much for showing up. Audrey, love you too. Thank you so much for showing up. So far, we've got a 50-50. So here's what I invite you to consider. Thank you, Zilla. Turn your left ear towards me so you can receive what I'm about to share with you, because here's the deal. What you believe right now is love equals pain is a lie. Here's the reason why. Love doesn't equal pain. Love is love. Love is enthusiasm. Love is amazement. Love is joy. Love is enjoyment. Love is super amazing. Here's what does equal pain, though. When someone takes that love away from you, it's that withdrawal, that gap that creates pain. And the story that we create is love equals pain. That's a false statement. That's a false belief system. What that means is love is love. The association, perception, and story that we have is love equals pain, because when it was taken away, that's when it has a sting. So my invitation to you is this: reframe your association with love. Love does not equal pain. Love is love. Give yourself permission to love love. Give yourself permission to love with all your heart. Give yourself permission to forgive whomever, quote unquote, broke your heart. Instead, just understand that you had an experience you co-created for your betterment and for the highest choice of you and whoever was involved. Thank them for your experience and understand. Give yourself permission to move down the road and give yourself permission to re-engage your love. Because there's someone else in your path at some point when the timing is right, because I don't give a shit how balanced you are. If the time is not right, it's not going to work. Balance is not the key. Timing is the key. You with me so far? Does that make sense on what I said? Do you understand? Love does not equal pain. It's the withdrawal of love that equals pain. If you understand that, just type a yes so I can see where you're at. It's the best thing to do is live in the moment, because guess what? That's the only moment that we know. There's so much stuff there's so much stuff that's off our radar that we cannot even see. Do you realize? Literally, the only thing we can see is, like, if I'm looking out this way, I can literally only see that line of sight. All this other stuff that is behind me and around the circle is like, check this out. I'm going to give you a better idea. Look at this. Let's just say that this pie chart right here is what's available. Let's take the green, this purple piece right here. This is our line of sight, okay? This is our line of sight. So all of this other stuff out here, this is what's actually available to us that we cannot see. So to think that we actually know and can predict, to think about what we actually want, my invitation to you is to give it to God and just trust and have faith. Do the work on you to align yourself with your divine or your beloved partner. Allow God to do what he does. He is a much better decider of what's best for us. If we can work on ourselves, be the best version of ourselves, consistently grow, consistently challenge yourself, consistently teach, educate, share, and gain skill sets from people who are doing what you would like to do, so you're getting good, valid information, and only settle for the truth. That's it. Period. When you do that and you allow yourself to get your little thinker out of the way, God will show up and do what he does. But it's only going to be then. It's only going to be when you're literally doing the work and walking in faith. Putting a time limit on something is never a smart thing to do, because there's so many things that are going on and so many variables that are around that we cannot even see. So my invitation to you is this. Let go and let God. You've heard it before, the old cliche. Do the work on you. Be the partner that you would love to have. Don't expect someone all great and amazing, has an amazing job and has a badass jet. Do the work on you. And the person that's supposed to show up will show up. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, bro. Glad we got some testosterone in here. We got lots of ladies on here tonight, man. I appreciate you. All right, let's have some fun, okay? So, do you understand what I'm saying so far? And hey, if you have not shared, please share. I appreciate you so much. I'm on a mission to serve 200 million people, starting with you, specifically. And the only way I'm going to be able to reach my mission is by your full support. And I thank you so much for doing what you do, because I would not be able to be me to the level that I am without you. So I thank you for that, okay? All right, so check it out. What's up, Miss Rebecca King? So our relationships, all of the relationships that we have from the people in our life, business-wise, our partners, all of that, those are all relationships that we have agreed to, either consciously or unconsciously. So if you look around at the people in your life and you're like, man, how in the hell did these people end up in here? Okay? How did these people end up in my life? It's because you agreed to it on some level. There is some level you are attracting these people in your life. Not wrong, just gives us feedback. What's up, Rebecca? Birthday girl. Okay? So here's some options for you. Here's some options for you. We have 2 options in life. Actually, there's a few more. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Elizabeth. And thank you, Jen. You are all awesome. So there's 4 characters in life, and I'm going straight off of my notes that Jocelyn hooked me up with. I appreciate you, Jocelyn. 4 characters in life. We have the victim. We have the villain. We have the hero. And we have the creator. At any point in time, you will be able to go in between all of these. The key is being able to be a third-party observer to figure out which one you're operating in. A lot of times in my past, I've been the victim. Sometimes in my past, I've been the hero, which means I would try to save people. Ultimately, I should have been saving myself. Here's the deal. Who is the most important person on the planet? This is a question that is required response. Who is the most important person on the planet? On the planet. Who is the most important person on the planet right now? This is a question for you, ladies and gents. The most important person on the planet is who? Drum roll, please. Self. That's right. What's up, Kate Rizzo? Good to see you. God lives in you, Micah. You are the most important person on the planet. That's right. Because if you're not taking care of you, you cannot take care of someone else. You got to. There's a scripture that says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." That infers, without saying, that you got to love yourself first. The first place to check is figure out why I don't love myself and when I fell off my mark. Because for those of you that know, my body language coach picked up that I was suicidal. And you know why? Victim, villain, creator, and the hero. My coach picked up that I was suicidal because I didn't love myself. I had no idea that I didn't love myself. So here's how you can find out. I'm going to ask you right now a question. Here's another response required question. My question to you is this. Do you love yourself? What's your response? And you are all doing amazing jobs at participating, because this is the only way I can truly support you is for you to show up. So I thank you. Your higher self thanks you for engaging. This way I know how to best support you. Okay, so check it out. Do you love yourself? This is the question. And just be completely honest. It's completely fine. Perfect. Good job, Martha. The more honest you are, the more authentic you are, the better off you're going to be. And it's okay if you don't. You're like, you know what, dude? I don't know. Perfect. It's completely fine. I love you right where you're at. Got some yeses rolling through. We're working on it. There you go, Cynthia. There you go, Julie. I like that. Awesome. We'll work on that, Caitlin. Good job, Danny. Trish, that's a no. I'll explain to you in a sec, Trish, and I love you. No judgment. There you go, Mike. I like that too. All right, so check it out. Now that everyone's kind of following in, let me share this with you. Let your yay be your yay and your nay be your nay, which means your yes is yes and your no is no. Anything else is no. So if someone says absolutely, Trish, that's absolutely no. Unless you would have said absolutely yes, not wrong. It's code. This is all stuff that I can teach you through our Emotional Breakthrough series, because here's the deal. When you understand language code, you understand what your subconscious is putting out, so you can understand how to decode where you're operating at emotionally. Naturally, you can see how big of an impact that would make in your life, right? Understanding the language-specific words that you are using means things emotionally. Understanding that will make a massive impact in your life, without a doubt. Okay? Interesting, Caitlin. Maybe some stuff we can help out. Hey, Trish, I love you, and I'm not coming down on you, and I'm not judging you by any means. I vote your victory, and if you would love to chat about it further and some support, I'll be glad to help you out. Okay. So, all right. So let's talk about something. A lot of the things that we pick up are from mom and dad. We pick them up from our genetic lineage, from generations past. Okay. There's stuff that is in you that is operating. It is your responsibility to resurrect it and to take your weakness and turn it into your strength. Okay? Scripturally speaking, that is what you are here for. To learn these lessons and to grow and to change the things that are operating that are not serving you. So here is an example I'm going to share with you. Okay? The key is it's about waking up to what's available to you and for you. If you are by any means operating off of, well, this is as good as it gets in my life, and this is where my parents went, and this is all I have, here's what I invite you to do. First off, I invite you to take that thought pattern and that belief system, and next time you go to the restroom, just whoosh, flush it down your toilet. Because as children of God, you have every God-given right, birthright, given to you to thrive in every area of your life, your finances. And I'm not talking about having just enough money to get by paying your bills. I'm talking about having enough money to get by, pay your bills, and to help someone else pay their bills and still have money to go on vacation and not be stressed. That's available to you. I'm also talking about having amazing relationships so that you can be completely fulfilled with the people that you're connected in life. I'm talking about having an amazing connection with God so He supports and serves and provides amazing miracles in your life consistently and daily. Are you interested in learning how to create that for your life? Are you interested in learning the skills and the laws necessary so you can do that? Naturally, me too. And that's why I love learning the things that I learn, and that's why I love coaching my clients the way that I get to, because we share all of this stuff with each other. Okay? You have the ability to create whatever you choose. It just takes you making a conscious choice that that is the only thing you will settle for. That's the only thing you'll settle for, which means, is there going to be pain involved? More than likely. Growing is not easy. Growing is not simple. Shit, if it was, everyone would be doing it. Okay? So here we go. The only thing that's consistent in life is change. That is it. My invitation to you is to give yourself permission to love change, because the faster you do, the faster you're going to be adaptable, moldable, and ability to bounce back, be flexible, and to thrive in life. Things you get to do right now is if you get to give yourself permission to forgive your mom, your dad, yourself, your former partners, your brother, your sister, anybody that has done something in your life that you do not agree with. You get to right now give yourself permission to forgive them. If you do not, this is what's going on. What's up, Nicole? I like that. Let's get it. We are, girl. Let's do it. Okay? So give yourself permission to forgive whoever it is. And look, here's the deal. If you're really serious about this, and you're more serious and curious, and you're ready to uncover the belief systems and the experiences that are not serving you, allow me to help you speed it up. No, you're not taught this in school. You know why? You really want to know why? Would you desire to know why we're not taught this stuff in school? I'll tell you why. How much easier is it for our government and the people that are running the show to control a bunch of victims who thinks that they have no control over what happens to them in life? How much easier is it to control people who are like, well, it's just what it is, I'm just going to do this today because that's all I have, and that's just it, and this is the way it's been for mom, and this is the way it's been for dad. Fuck that. Today is the day. Today is the day for you to take responsibility for your life and to create something different. And it's only going to come by you making a choice to do that. That's it. No one can do it for you. No one's going to save you at all. If you're thinking about that, stop. No one's going to save you. If you're going to make it in life, it's going to solely be by your ass making a decision today to do it, period. Do not expect anyone to save you. The faster you can do that and get that out of your head, then maybe some people in your life will come in to help you out, but they're not going to save you. The baddest part is about the issue with things going on in our life is that the government has led so many people to believe that they're going to be here to take care of us and they're going to be here to do that. That's a crock of shit. That is not going to work. It's not going to happen. The sooner we can step out of being a victim and into being a victor, that's where you're going to thrive. And naturally, that's what you really desire, right? Me too. Okay? You are the solution to your own problem. Here's the deal. You cannot solve a problem in the same state that you created it in, which means this. If you are not getting new skill sets to solve your problems, you are not solving your problems. If you're not getting support from people who can help you to solve your problems, you're not solving your problems. You're wallowing around in them. Not wrong. There's always now to make a new choice. Okay? All right. So, here's a good thing to think about this, right? So, if you look around at your life and you look around at the people, you look around at the situations, the circumstances, and the events, and you look at the feelings that those create. Do they create more pain? Do they create more frustration, more anger, more sorrow, more sadness? Whatever they are. Whatever those feelings are that those external experiences, that your external experiences create, that lets you know exactly what's operating inside of you. Not wrong. Amazing feedback. Here's the thing. The only thing, here's what I invite you to consider. My invitation to you is this. I offer you right now to take up this and subscribe to this way of thinking. Get out of the right and wrong. There is no more right and wrong. Let's just eliminate that. We're going to step into grace. And we're going to look at everything as being feedback. That's it. There is no more right and wrong. I offer to you to subscribe to this. Everything in your life is only feedback. It's either positive feedback or negative feedback. It makes you feel better or it makes you feel worse. When you look at it like that, we step out of condemnation. Step into grace, step into love. Step into ease, step into flow. Step into thriving. Step into mastering you. Mastering the skill sets for you to connect with you. Master the skill sets to understand your language so you understand when you're stuttering 2 times, 3 times. That's apathy or that's sorrow or 4 times it's fear. Master you. Mastering you. When you focus on mastering you, your life is going to change dramatically, and the people that show up in your life are going to dramatically change. How do I know that? Because look, those of you that know me, look, I have been through the ringer. I should have been dead a long time ago. Cancel clear, I choose my life. I've done more drugs and I don't know how to tell you. It's merely by the grace of God that I'm here. And for me to be able to have a conversation with you, understanding the positions that God has blessed me to be in with the people that I get to serve, there's a way. It exists. I can show you. You just got to be willing to show up. Period. When people leave you, they're supposed to leave. when you get to where you're loving yourself, that pain and things that you're experiencing will shift into enthusiasm. It's all shiftable, Caitlin. You just get to make the choice if you're ready to do the work. Because I have to tell you right now, shit isn't easy. If it was, everyone would be doing it. Growing today, let me just share this with you before we cut out. I cried like a baby twice this past week in front of about 20 people with my coach working with me. Cried like a baby. Okay? Took a lot of courage. And I am completely willing to be uncomfortable. Completely willing to cry. Completely willing to be off my rocker to do whatever is necessary to be the best version of myself and to experience life to the full and to experience life that God has intended for me. And if that means that I get to cry in front of people, fuck it. I'm in. I am unwilling to sit on the sideline of my own life. Period. My invitation to you is to subscribe to the same ideology and watch God work through you. It's only going to come when you make a choice to do that. It's not going to be easy at all. Okay? So that's all I got right now. I've got another call I get to hop on. Actually, 2 more. So, hey, check it out. Make sure, fuck it. That's right. What are you going to do, man? Sometimes you just got to say fuck it and get on with your life and just make it happen. Sometimes I say words and it's all right. Just the word. Okay? I appreciate you. I love you. I vote your victory. Check it out. If those of you that are ready to move forward in your life and ready to have a conversation and you are serious about making changes in your life, not curious. If you're curious, watch this training a few more times before you get serious. If you are serious, there's a text message number in the copy of this post. You can text Get Fit to 72727. That takes you directly to my online scheduler where we can set up a time to chat to see if or how I can support you. I appreciate you. Just be prepared because I came back with a fire under my ass to share the truth even more so than I already was. And if you're on a mission to hear the same, then stay tuned because I am in a beeline to the top to consistently provide the most valuable information and wisdom to help you transform your life fast, consistently, and predictably. And if you're interested in learning this stuff and mastering it for yourself, naturally your next step is to message me at 72727, type Get Fit. It takes you directly to my online scheduler so we can set up a call. The call is free. The rest of your life is not, however. So you get to make a choice to figure out what that is for you. Have an amazing night. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you back here on Wednesday for part 2 as we start diving into the tools and tactics necessary for you to recognize what's going on in your relationship and start to make some shifts with some tools to make a difference in your life. So have an amazing night. I love you. I appreciate each and every one of you that show up consistently because guess what? Welcome to your life. Today is the day. Remember, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will make time for your illness. Bye-bye.